Muslim jurists differentiate between the effect of gharar on exchange contracts and the effect of gharar on gratuitous and donation contracts. Exchange contracts means where the counter values are exchanged from both the sides. For example, sale contract, lease contract is an exchange contract. The reason being that there is an exchange of two counter values. On the one side, there is price, and on the other side, there is a commodity which is being delivered. In the same way, the lease contract is an exchange contract where one counter value is the rental and the other counter value is the lease asset which is given to the lessee. Donation or gratuitous contract means where a contract takes place without any consideration and counter value, such as waqf, such as hiba, such as donation, such as gift. So these are the gratuitous contracts or the donation contracts. According to Muslim jurists, there is a difference between the effect of gharar on gratuitous and the effect of gharar on the exchange or commutative contracts. In this presentation, we will highlight this difference or the effect on both the transactions. The Muslim jurists, they say that sale of fruits on tree in the beginning of season when they are not free from being destroyed and blighted, this sale is not valid. The reason being that this is an exchange contract. The buyer, he has paid money, whereas the seller has delivered nothing. So one party benefits and other party, he incurs the loss. In the same way, sale of fetus in the womb of mother. For example, if a person says that I sell you what this animal will produce, so this sale is invalid. The reason being that the buyer has paid consideration while the delivery from the side of seller is uncertain. In the same way, sale of undetermined property is not valid. These three transactions, they are the exchange transactions in which gharar cannot be tolerated, cannot be accepted. On the other hand, if gharar occurs or takes place in a donation contract, in a gift contract, it is permissible, it is lawful in Islamic law, in Islamic jurisprudence. For example, if a person says that I donate you the fruits on the tree in the beginning of season, this donation is quite valid. The reason being that this is a donation, this is a gift. The donee or the party to whom these fruits have been donated or will be donated, he has paid nothing. He has given no consideration. So this transaction is valid. So we say that gharar in exchange contract is unbearable, intolerable, unacceptable, whereas the gharar or uncertainty in donation contract is acceptable. In the same way, if a person says that I gift you what this animal will produce, this is quite lawful. The reason being that this is a gift, and Islamic law wants to promote the acts of charity, the acts of gift, the act of goodness, benevolence. So, despite gharar and uncertainty, they are acceptable. So, this transaction would be valid. So, if the animal produces something, then the transaction has to be fulfilled and has to be executed. But if the animal has not produced anything, so in that case, the transaction cannot come into being. The donee in this case has lost nothing. In the same way, bequest or wasiyat of an undetermined property is lawful. The reason being that the person to whom bequest is made, he has paid nothing. He has given no consideration. So, we sum up this discussion that the gharar affects an exchange contract, but it does not affect the gratuitous or a donation contract. It invalidates an exchange contract, but it does not invalidate the donation or gratuitous transaction.